Um, so do you guys know what the questions are that we have to talk about for each poem?
It's about the metaphors and similes, right?
Yeah. And then, so like the first question is like, what are the similes and metaphors? And I didn't even like write them all down because
Neither
honestly,
did I.
almost every line is like a metaphor or simile. Like if you pull
Yeah.
it up, everything is the simile is just like or
Yeah.
as, and then metaphors is what just using the word is, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't know if we really need to go over those.
Over all of them.
Yeah, because there were so many. What do you guys think?
I don't think we should go over all of them either.
It's gonna take a while.
I feel like that's a lot. But
Yeah.
let's see. Who's writing that? Is it your turn to write the essay?
Yeah, it's my turn to write the essay.
Okay. Do you just want to go over one then? We can go over.
Sure, we can go over one.
Let's do the. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? That one's easy.
Yes, that is. Let me go to it really quick.
Which one? The Shakespeare, the Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Or like to a summer's day?
Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm almost there.
Was that the first one? The first poem?
Yeah. Okay, so I have it. Yeah, just let's see. So what are we talking about for this one?
Well, this one, basically, he's comparing her to, like, nature, and he starts off, with the question, should he compare her to, like, a summer's day? Then he talks about how summer goes by fast, Where's that quote? Let's see. I think he says, rough winds do shake the darling buds off May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. So he's basically saying that summer goes by, I guess, fast, or it doesn't last that long.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes on talking about, it says, and every fair from fair sometime declines. So, like, every beautiful thing, it won't last forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he talks about, he says, like, eternal lines, or to time thou growest. So basically that her beauty, like, won't fade. Like, she'll always have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I got.
Yeah, I agree. And I just thought that like he was like first saying like comparing her to a summer's day, but then was like, no,
Yeah.
she's better than a summer's day because summer has all these like flaws that you wouldn't think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So how did these comparisons or similes of these poems make us feel? And I think that question relates to the third question we were supposed to talk about, which is how does the comparison contribute to the tone? I felt like how they make us feel and the tone were kind of like similar between them.
Yeah.
Like for the poem God's Grandeur, it like made us feel like the strength or the power or severity of it when it like the first stanza it says like the world is charged with the grandeur of God. Like you can just like I don't know, the tone is like more like serious and like that. For Fern Hill, like you could feel like that was like the kind of like the magical make believe ish one. That's what I got from it. Like kind of made you feel lighthearted or like attached to the subject. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then neutral tones was like it was just like the title, the comparison. Like you like felt like the calmness of the scene. And like which played off of like it kind of was like a love story in the end or something. I don't know. What do you guys? I felt like the tone and the tone and then the comparisons from the similes and metaphors like were one. and they didn't really
Yeah,
differ.
I felt that too, and I felt like they were all about like nature and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know. I feel like this one is like a little more straightforward to talk about because you can
Mhm.
like go in and you can underline the metaphors and
Yeah,
the
there's like
similes. So, like so
yeah,
much up
there's
for debate. I don't know.
yeah.
Just I don't know if there's like it says we should quote some. I quoted God's grandeur.
I quoted the shall I compare the should we
Yeah.
quote the other ones?
I don't know what we could. The
Let's
thing we're
see.
most graded on is
Mm,
paper, and I think we got that figured out.
okay.
So I don't know. I'll pull up the Fern Hill, like the magic of it. Guess that doesn't really make sense, but like I don't know, just like golden in the heydays of his eyes and
Yes.
honored among wagons. I was prince of the apple towns, and like I don't know, it just like was like seems like make believe and like you'd be
Mhm.
attached to it because of like a childhood like story. Like it just I don't know, it kind of reminded me of like a childhood like story that I would read or something. Just
Yeah, and it says like flying with the ricks and the horses. So
hmm
yeah, I feel like it was very yeah, and it says house and happy. Yeah, I feel like it was very, I guess, fantasy-ish.
yeah, for sure.
Neutral tones. Trying to find a quote. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's just harder to discuss because it is just this is one, this is one, this is one, and like that's what it is.
Mhm.
And then like the second and third question are kind of the same to me. Just like how do the comparisons make you feel, and like then like how does it contribute to the tone? I feel like it's kind of the same thing,
Yeah. I feel like
but
I think we did it. We quoted the poems.
I know I just like want to be thorough, but I think we did it all, even though it's not very long.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts? No?
Anything else? Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll write the paper, and it was good talking to you guys again. I think we have to do this again Wednesday, maybe.